Alright, so day 4, and I'm just going through Temperance River State Park. The next couple miles are going to be flat, and feel pretty good. Probably have had a pint of blood sucked out of me by the mosquitoes, and I'm starting to run low on mosquito spray, so I'm trying to be salvage as much of it as I can and put it on when it's really bad. And it's only been half bad, so that would be one thing I would do differently, bring a little bit more. Total mileage for the day yesterday was 27.5, and that puts me right around 96 miles after 3 days. As I said yesterday, I'm right at where the record holder pace was at. So last year he did a 34-mile day. Today I'm gonna shoot for a 36-mile day. Today's actually not too bad. I've already climbed one of the 400-foot peaks, Carlton Peak, something like that. Get that out of the way. The big climb of today is actually coming right out of Temperance. This is a very low part of the trail. I don't know how it compares to the rest of the other low parts, but I will, I'll be, that's, I don't know, maybe a 600-foot climb, but after that, it's some small 100-foot climbs for the majority all the way down to Caribou, which is kind of nice. So, and I'm already at the split here where I cross the bridge and I'll go up on the other side of the Temperance. Alright, so I am going to hit 20 miles on the day, and it's actually a minute before 2 o'clock. I'm really happy about hitting 20 before 2. And other good news is the mileage, according to the information that the record holder has on his website, which is what I've been using to figure out mileage in between campsites, says I actually have traveled 0.9 further. So really I'm at 20.9 miles, and by 2 o'clock I start at 6:30. So that's yeah, that's really good. I couldn't ask for much more than that. Kind of a cool little walk along Lake Superior. What I would give to jump in right now. It is getting hot. Probably a couple miles or under from Caribou River. I'm gonna stop there for a break. I probably have about another 12 miles to go after I hit that. Probably gonna take a half-an-hour break. Taking a couple breaks today, but they've been like 10 minutes. But I need like a 30-minute. View on top of Horseshoe Ridge. This is a decent climb. Been climbing for 600 or 700 feet. I think we're out to the top. I passed the campsite maybe a couple tenths of a mile ago. But it keeps on going up. I'm gonna go straight down to the Manitou River and then straight back up again. It's a hard part of the day. Hey guys, Bigfoot here, just crossing the Manitou, and here is one of our subscribers here. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Blaze Vitale. I just came along, and he wouldn't let me offer him any trail magic, but I came along just for the ride today.
So Blaze is actually through hiking the AT next year, so wish him luck. Do you have a YouTube channel or anything you're going to be doing that?
I've got just trail journals with the trail name Fleischman for 2018.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, really appreciate it. Was able to have his company about the last, what, 3 miles? 2.5 miles? It's been great. All right, guys, we're about 30 miles in the day, so I'm going to try to push another 6. All right, well, we are on the boardwalk heading up to... Whoa! Shit! Well, what you just saw there, I did not slip and fall like you might have thought. I just got stung by my second bee. Oh, it hurt. So, as you can see, I got my lovely bandana covering me around my neck and my exposed area behind my head because the deer flies are just horrendous. They've been just killing me in the last 2 days. So, tell you, I would definitely not recommend through hiking this thing in the middle of summer. It's a challenge just dealing with the bugs and the bees. Yeah, so I got stung, I think it was the second day on my right foot now. Stung day 5 on my left. I haven't been stung by a bee in I don't even know how many years, and twice in a few days. But stayed at South Sanju last night. Puts me about 2.7 miles ahead of the pace, so it's nice and cool out today, which is nice. First day so far, that's been cool. High is only supposed to be 62, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. So anyway, I wanted to just give you a quick update. All right, well, we're on top of section 13. This was my probably favorite view of my through hike so far. You can see there's, let's see if I can zoom in. I don't know if you can see. Somewhere right around here there's actually some people coming. I can see their pink shirt. I don't know if I have it zoomed in right. I don't know if you can see. Probably can't. Anyway, this is where I got stung, right here. And my sting from the other day is right there, so. Oh, all right. We're gonna keep on going. We on the top of Sawmill, I believe, which is between Highway 6 and Highway 1. That is actually the best view of the trip. Look at that. The only trail magic that I can accept. Oh yeah. Well, I'm at the falls right now, in the state park. What a beautiful spot. Very cool. There's the top of the falls. So those kids that you just saw, that I showed, all those kids just climbed up the, basically the ledges of the falls here on up. Some of them are pretty young, and their parents are just sitting there watching. I would never let my kid do that. I think that's a little irresponsible, very dangerous. But not my kids. All right. Guess I could have just gotten water right here. And this is an extraordinary view. This is Bear Lake. This has been, I've said this a few times, my favorite view of the trip. You can see right down there, there's a campsite. I'm gonna come up here sometime and stay here. This is just incredible. I didn't think views like this existed in Minnesota. Check it out, Bear Lake, extraordinary. Alright guys, we're gonna wrap up day 5. So I'm pushing and I'm gonna get to South Beaver Camp, I think is what it's called. It's about 36 miles. So you can see today I'm at 34-ish and some change, and over 6,000 feet of elevation, 1,100 more than any other day. A lot of climbing today. This is kind of this part right here, wrapping around Silver Bay. They're trying to find ways to give you some more elevation, I swear. Once you cross over whatever the road that goes into town, you almost just kind of zigzag, and I left Silver Bay, and then I see it again, and I leave it, and I see it even closer. It's kind of crazy. So the other great news of the day is I found patches of blueberries about 2 miles back, on the kind of open ridges after you cross past Silver Bay. So today has been a betty good day. Lots of berries, raspberries, blueberries. I think the other one were like red boysenberries or something. I'm not really sure, but man, it was good. Definitely boosted my spirits, but my feet are shot. I'm tired. I can't wait to get to camp, be there in less than a mile and a half, and then hurry up and cook and eat and go to bed. Tomorrow, forecast rain all day, and I need to get closest to 40 miles in as I can to give myself a shot. Good night, everyone.
Hey everyone, Bigfoot here. This is obviously not the trail. I obviously did not finish the FKT attempt and wanted to let you guys know what happened. So the last day I was on the trail was Thursday the 5th of August, and I did not get injured, which is what I thought would be the only way that would pull me off the trail. And what happened was the temperatures dropped down into the low 50s on Thursday. It had been in the 80s, which is not too big of a deal. Actually, I really enjoy hiking in the 50s. But the problem was it was raining out all morning and all the rest of the day, and the trail was very overgrown because of the rain that they have received in June. And my hard shell that I brought was not equipped to handle those conditions. Low 50s, soaked. The hard shell I brought was the Patagonia Houdini, which is really just a wind jacket. It has some slight and light resistance to water, but it's not made for those kind of conditions. And I got 10 miles in on the day, which put me I was probably about 7 miles ahead of the record pace. And I could not stay warm. I would be able to stay warm if I kept moving, but after putting 180 miles in, my legs were getting tired and I had to take breaks, and it was tough to stay and keep warm when I needed to just take breathers here and there. And I got to Split Rock State Park and had to make a decision. If I came to a fork in the road, in the trail. To the right, I kept on going on the spear hiking trail, and I was committed to at least another, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 miles. Or if I take the left, it would lead back to the highway to get me off the trail. And I sat there and thought about it for a while. Really what made my decision made was looking at the weather. It was very difficult to use my phone because it was cold. Everything was wet. The only thing that wasn't wet was the stuff I had in my backpack, which for clothing I didn't have a lot, just an extra pair of socks. I had my wind pants in there because I wanted those to stay dry, and my bandana. And I had to use my bandana just to get my hands dry enough, and some of my dry wipes, so I can actually use my phone, because the iPhone is useless when it's in those kind of conditions, when you get a little moisture on your phone and it doesn't respond to the touch of your fingers. So I finally was able to look at the weather and find out that the rain wasn't going to slow down. The temperatures were going to stay in the low 50s. And when I was up on some of the ridges that day, I was hitting some gusts of wind of 15 to 20 miles an hour, which made it bone chilling when you're in the low 50s and soaked with not having the right gear, the right hard shell. I felt like I was in the 30s, and I made the decision that to take a left and head back to the highway, because I felt that if I kept going, I was going to put myself in a very bad situation, potentially hypothermic situation, and it just wasn't worth that to me. The trail's always going to be there. Heck, I only live a few hours, not even a few hours from the spear hiking trail, and I can do this again. You know, it's tough leaving with the lead and feeling really confident about my chances, but again, my safety wasn't worth the risk. So I made the right decision and came back to the highway. I was able to get a hitch back into Duluth, and Miss Bigfoot was able to leave work and came up and picked me up, and I was back home that night. So what made my decision even easier, or I felt like I made the right decision, was the fact that when we were leaving Duluth, the wind started picking up even more, and I was by that time I had taken a shower and I was in dry clothing, and I went out and I was pumping gas in Duluth before we left, and I was cold. I was not freezing, but I was really cold. I couldn't imagine what it would have been like if I was continuing to hike. So anyway, I made this decision for my safety. I will come back and attempt this again. This is going to be a tremendous learning experience. These kind of things breed a lot of wisdom for me. Really came down to very poor choice of gear just to save a few ounces, and luckily I did not have to pay the price for that, and that's going to make me a smarter and more prepared hiker as I continue to go out and do my adventures. So I wanted to let you guys know. I apologize. I know a lot of you are disappointed, but I did this for my safety, and there's nothing that was more precious than that. So I'll be back. The positive thing is, in 5 weeks from today, I leave on a plane to California to catch a ride down to Yosemite and start my John Muir through hike on Sunday the 10th of September. So it's not far away. This is a dream hike of mine. I've always wanted to do it, and also made my decision really easy on the trail, because I thought about this hike coming up, and I'm excited for my adventure that's coming up here, but wanted you guys to know what happened, what was going on, for those of you that were not following my Instagram and everything. So I'll do more of a deeper recap and talk about the trail and everything that happened to me and the challenges that happened to me later this week, and then I'll start doing reviews of a lot of my gear that I had, that some things I was really happy with and some that I was not happy with. So, well guys, that's a wrap. Thank you for all of your support. I have so much stuff that I'll be sharing here on the channel. I hope that you guys watching here learn from my mistake and mistakes that I've made. That's what this is all about. I'm not perfect and never will be, and really excited about what we got coming up here. So stay tuned for many, many more sightings, and remember to always follow Bigfoot.